All right, guys, quick little refresh check here. Yes, yeah. All right, let's get into it. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Soldier back at it again with a brand new video, and it's been so long since I've uploaded a YouTube video, so I do want to say sorry about that. I've been seriously just grinding away, working on so many new systems for my own e-commerce business, and so much has happened since we've last talked, so I do want to share with you guys what has happened in the last 180 days. It's only been like a month since the last time I uploaded, but you know, in the last 180 days this year so far, I do want to go over pretty much everything because I feel like I'm fully fluent now with TikTok ads to where I have this down to a system, a dime, and absolutely bulletproof methods to make sure this is happening on a consistent basis. So we're going to be diving into this, and yes, my partner and I, Frankie Shaw, hit him on Instagram. We have done $4 million in sales this year solely and only using TikTok ads. A lot of people thought we were just some one-trick pony. We had a good month. We had a good little run in November, December, but here we are, you know, 6-7 months later, absolutely thriving. So I do want to share all the tools and go into this in like pretty much like a case study format of all the different things we learned and all the different, you know, strategies that we were able to use and what they did. Because as we know, TikTok is so finicky. You know, ad accounts are like girlfriends. They each act different, and learning them and having like controlled variables to where, you know, it'll work the same on every ad account. There are so many different internal triggers within ad accounts. We had to use things such as domain cloaking and some great hat methods that I'll share with you guys to get our ads running at all times. But yes, guys, this is it. This is going to be a huge video. I'm going to take you guys through the month that I walked through so you don't have to do this and save yourself the time. All the lessons I learned. Before we get into it, I want you guys to drop all your comments down below. I'm going to be answering every question possible. Make sure to subscribe for more free value. Drop a like and let's get into it. We're going to hop on right here. And yeah, as you can see, you know, here's the dashboard. It looks good. You know, right now we're going through some systems and we're working on a new processing system. But by building these systems and foundations, we should be able to hopefully 2 to 3x these results within the next 6 to 8 months. Now, this is a 50-50 store that ran at a 10% net margin after everything. I personally walked away with a little under $200,000 after everything. And for me, I'm happy with that. And as well as working on back-end systems, we're working on, you know, new strategies such as like force feeding pixels, manipulating pixels. I mean, no pixel is very consistent. It's something that if you guys know me, I've always ran no pixel. So yeah, so I'm gonna lay this out on docs right now in kind of a case study format, but it's gonna be my own thing. You know, it's not some PowerPoint, some slides. This is kind of going off the top of the head. The biggest you know, the key things, the key factors that I would think this kind of amounted to, and the reason being why I wasn't able to do this last year consistently, why I wasn't able to scale at some points to this level. And then of course, you know, TikTok, it's solely, you know, it's a creative optimization platform. That's it. Everything you're looking at is videos. So we're going to be kind of going over the video structure. And I think these are definitely, in my opinion, the 3 most important things you need to be worrying about here. So from consistency to scale to creatives, I'm going to be going over everything that I believe, you know, was the most beneficial, the eye openers, the things that we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on learning, so you don't have to. And guys, if you like this case study format, we're actually doing a full course on everything that we ran through, from domain cloaking, exact scaling, exact ad account breakdowns, and how we're now getting $1 cost per acquisition on TikTok and sub $1 CPMs with the new glitch method. If you guys are interested in that, you can go check out down below. I'll have a link in the description where you can sign up, and once we have the content available, we'll make sure to email it to you where you guys can purchase that course, and then you will be automatically. So yes, join the Discord, get that, make sure you do all that stuff. Nonetheless, let's get right into it. So consistency with TikTok ads is probably the #1 thing where people think they got it. People think, oh, okay, you know, I can run ads every day. And a lot of people in the community understand that there was just a very big agency provider that kind of just rugged in some sort of sense. So they just, you know, shut it off. They're done, you know, they quit, whatever. But consistency, making sure you always have an ad account to run on, and making sure that ad account is actually good. It's actually getting good KPI, metrics, CPM, CPC, and CTR. So how do you get that? How do you do that? So I've kind of dumbed it down to, you know, 3 little things. So one thing I want to talk about, yes, it just says pixel creative, then new ad account, pixel and creative. So this is one thing that I do when I notice metrics are getting bad, or I'm no longer profitable, or getting the results that I once was. Easier said than done though, because changing back your pixel, in my opinion, I always like it. I favor it. It will reset you back into learning phase. Now, if you're going for $1 CPAs and you're trying to track them on TikTok, and you're, you know, using a force feeding method with the pixel or some sort of more gray hat method, that is going to be kind of, you know, a task. It's going to take some time, and you're going to lose all that data that you just had. So just keep that in mind. Now with creative, well, here's the thing. TikTok is here for what? Why is it here? Well, because its video optimization, its video algorithm, creative algorithm, I'll call it, is absolutely A1. It's spot on, and you're not going to see anything like it on any other shorts or reels or whatever. TikTok's app has the absolutely best. You know, that's why this app went from 0 to hero just in a matter of years. You got to understand that. So you can't just rip creatives off TikTok. You can't just use the same creative that you used on a previous ad account. These creatives need to be like brand new. And what you can do is actually just change the meta so TikTok will see it as a new video. Now, I don't mean, you know, being on the TikTok editor and adding one like little second or erasing 1 second. I mean throwing it into a new editing software, either Premiere, Sony Vegas, whatever you got, it'll work. And you know, then trimming it there, re-render it or resave it, whatever you do. Now, if I do those two things and I'm still not getting my metrics that I like, my profitable metric, then I go, okay, it's the ad account, something triggered within the ad account, TikTok didn't like it. And it's not going back. So, you know, the next thing you do, you use a new ad account, Pixel and Creative. A lot of people right now, they're having a lot of payment method issues with their ad accounts. They're having tons of suspensions all across the board. The number one thing I do recommend is actually using an agency account. I'll have a link for them down below. But this will allow you to, you know, run on extremely stable accounts. You know, accounts where you can spend $10, $20, $30, $50,000 a day stably, you know, consistently at scale with very good KPIs. And you can advertise to anywhere from anywhere in the world. So I know there's a lot of location, geographical restrictions with TikTok ads. So wherever, no matter where you are, that is the number one solution. So the last thing I have here for consistency is midnight testing. Now, what I mean by midnight testing is not testing your ads. You're actually testing for good KPIs. But what if you wake up and you notice, oh, your ad accounts are doing terrible or everything's doing terrible? So what I do is I'm at midnight every day. I'm on my computer, okay? I take it like it's a full-time job. It's e-commerce. Generally, I'm always up at this time, so it's okay for me, but I know for a lot of people it kind of sucks. But yes, so around midnight, the first 1 to 2 hours of the day, I'm always looking at my metrics if they're good or bad. This can actually foreshadow the whole entire day and how it's going to go when you scale. So one thing I will say, this is kind of like a trick I've never told anyone, but always look at your metrics at midnight, then make your adjustments then get the new pixel, new creative. If that doesn't work, again, like we said, ad account, pixel, creative, you know, midnight testing, it can save you a lot of time and ensure that every day, you know, you're up there with your sales. So this kind of moves on to our next point, which is scale. You know, we're scaling aggressively. We're taking advantage of TikTok. We're doing the surf method because, again, even though it looks like Facebook, these two platforms act completely different. Facebook and TikTok, you know, they look alike, but they don't perform the same. The input is much different per the output. With TikTok, we simply leverage creative optimization. With Facebook, we leverage pixel optimization. So with this, if on that same day the ad account's performing good, we're able to scale to the moon and the metrics will stay the exact same. From $50 to $50,000 ad spend a day, I will have the same cost per click or within the same 5 to 10 cents. That you can't do that with Facebook. You can't scale to those heights. So it's really cool to actually have a platform like this. And then, you know, once you kind of feel and get a taste for those results, then you kind of start doing what I'm doing, okay, finding all the little workarounds so you can ensure that you have that every day. And again, that's what I'm sharing with you guys. So nonetheless, aggressive surf method. If you need the surf method PDF, it is in the Discord. Just join Black Hat and you'll have access to all my testing, bulletproof testing, scaling strategies that I use, exactly what I do behind the ad accounts, all the full breakdowns. It's all there. And then, of course, I mean, capital, right? So capital, it comes very in handy. One thing you guys can do if you have an LLC and you don't have like crazy capital, but you're doing well to scale, I always recommend, you know, getting an Amex Gold. I mean, I'm not affiliated, but it'll allow you, you know, it's not going to get declined, and on that same day you can just spend, and you're going to get 4x points for your ad spend or your marketing costs. So very cool there. Just making sure that when you're ready to go, you have resources you can go in case you need that extra. Now, don't overlive your means within business. This is if you're profiting and you want to scale aggressively, everything's going super smooth, or if you know you did good and you need some more money for ads, but you also got this, you know, supplier bill to pay for. You know, make sure you know you have resources that you can turn to in the event. I personally just use capital, but you know, one of the best, but using credit can get you so far ahead. So don't be afraid, you know, if you're in the green or if you just need it for simple operating costs such as fulfillment, customer service. And yeah, so with creatives, it's huge. And these are the three things that I believe are like, you know, this can make you millions right here. So The number one thing, I see it so many times, people, they try to run paid ads and they're failing. They're simply failing. And I look at their creatives or ad accounts or whatever, and they're running like absolute like organic type creatives, or creatives that are following a trend, or creatives with like a super weird hook or something. And what happens is this will optimize for the audience that's interested in it. For example, if you have something kind of just sus, you know what I mean by sus, and then all the comments are kind of like those guys having fun, being funny, well, it starts optimizing towards them. Or if you're trying to sell TikTok leggings and all of a sudden it's a bunch of guys watching the video instead of the girls you're trying to market it to, I wonder why. Maybe because of, what's in that ad image. So with paid ads, you need to understand that you actually have the luxury to promote your product, just a product, the function, the offer, and TikTok will solely and only promote it to the audience that's interested in it. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use trends and stuff to get more views, guys. It's not organic. You don't have to fight for your video to go viral and then hope that it's optimizing towards the right audience. Because how many times have the organic guys, got a video viral and it didn't get any sales? I mean, I know I've done it myself. So, yeah, you have a luxury again. And I take advantage of that. It just doesn't work as well unless you have, for somehow, some way, some crazy fire creative that I've just never seen. Any creative using a trend typically is not consistent at scale. It's not going to scale. It's like looking at Facebook, because all the guys I knew who were spending, $50,000 to $100,000 a day on Facebook ads, they were doing it with picture ads. Why? Because it gave everybody the same image. That's what you see. That's the product. That's the offer. That's it. With all these different TikTok sounds, trends, different things, it can make so many mixed emotions in everyone's head. Everyone has a different perception of the offers. No trends. Don't do it. You don't need to. Keep it as controlled as you possibly can. This is a wicked platform. It's moving wicked fast. So that's my best to you. Other than that, you never source from TikTok like we talked about earlier. You just don't want to do it. You will be punished by CPCs if not have your ad account suspended nowadays. The algorithm is very smart. Do not think you can just do simple little things and outplay it where with Facebook you could. So yeah, guys, so just going into that, other than that, we simply use our normal fulfillment from Bowen Agent. If you guys need an agent, he's down below. And then of course, like all my other resources are down below in case you needed it for scaling and everything like that when it comes to agency accounts, how you can source ads and how you can do all that good jazz. But yes, guys, I just thought it'd be fun to cop back on YouTube, kind of go over some of the biggest takeaways that I've had in the last 180 days doing $4 million in sales with TikTok ads on Shopify. So please drop all your comments you want down below. I will be getting back to everybody. I love the community we're building. This is the #1 e-commerce community by far, and all I have to thank is you guys for making it what it is. Tons and tons of amazing high value content coming out soon, so please make sure to subscribe, drop a like, everything like that. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out, soldier up, and salute.